Hey guys, good morning. I woke up like 30 minutes ago. Yesterday was a super hot day. It was like impossible to fall asleep. I ended up being up for like 23 hours. And finally fallen asleep, and it was all nice and cool. Slept until pretty much 10 minutes ago. If you guys missed it, we had a part 5 for a little over 2 hours. This is part 6. The Chaos Invasion is here. We also had a battle against Chaos, and it was a close one. They also had a Sword of Cain. So if you missed that, it's on that video. 205 turns in, and we are finally fighting. Finally gonna be seeing the Chaos Invasion. This is a special challenge campaign. The goal is to get to the Age of Peace event. That's when the campaign is done. How come I have a settlement in the other part of the map? That's where we taken a settlement with Krogar to replenish the one the Chaos destroyed when we fought off the Chaos. We went to take the Sword of Cain from Chaos. So, imagine this. We had to go to Bretonnia, fight Chaos on steroids, plus Sword of Cain. What is the temperature question at the moment? I don't know, but it's cool. It's cool. Probably under 25. Okay. So Krogar has Sword of Cain. His weapon is really good because it's not just a very good weapon, but also gives public order. But Sword of Cain is the best weapon. We have 50% ward save without ward save armor. The whiskey is probably the worst thing you can drink during summer because it makes you sweat even without hot temperatures. Trust me, I know. I'm super sweating the other day. Yeah. So there is another Chaos army here. Destroy this one here. Cook needs to replenish. He replenish will be going back. It's not gonna be easy to come back. We fought off like 2 armies of vampires here. And we fought an army here. There was some nice battles yesterday, guys. If you missed the bonus stream, we'll be following this guy with Rolo. So we have a Chaos Invasion. We still have a bunch of enemies, and it's gonna be interesting to follow what they do. This is not just a special challenge campaign, it's also science campaign to see if the mod is, how does it interact with the AI as well. Olga Bibi is our King Chief in a Shit Wizard's army. Hey, Master. Okay, let's go towards the Chaos Wastes. There is a Chaos coming from here, but they'll probably get deleted by anybody who's here. That's the Naval Auto-Resolve, it's messed up. And this one here also gonna get deleted. The Servants to Chaos and Puppets of Chaos are probably some of the worst faction in the game, just because of those ships. We have here. Ilka will just guard the shifting sands. Marshall will be in the Blightwater for now. Yeah, that's fine. These are our assault units against evasions. Rubio will be spying for Krogar. Everything is good. What do we have here? Get Kroxigor weapon damage, charge, and armor. These are very good technologies, but it's not a top priority because this one are shit. A top priority. There's nothing else. We have all the good stuff. 10% weapon strength, 10 charge, 10 armor for Kroxigor units. It's actually really good. Veteran Kroxigors also get melee defense. Beliscus give them melee defense. And then the Kroxigors get good. They actually get good. Get good. It's all fine. I'm sorry guys if the stream schedule interrupts anybody's sleep. Blame the summer. Blame the summer. It's okay to have a a schedule at least, to that looks something that looks also like a schedule. But I have only one more thing, that having no schedule makes streaming even more fun. And there are other things in play as well. Hey Krunga. You still get a stream every day, guys. We haven't missed a stream since I started streaming. I've been streaming every day since March 2016. On average, you have over 7 hours a day. 7 hours is like a regular stream for me. And we have long streams, it's pretty common as well. I mean, now that there is that statistic website that follows, the streamers, you can go to see here, and I've streamed for 66 hours in the last 7 days. It's nearly 10 days and 10 hours a day. You can even see on that site when I am online. It will predict when I'm online compared to my previous streams. Very good website. Twitch Metrics is called. Will I play Rise of the Republic? No. No. Not gonna happen. I have not much interest in that period. And also the campaign doesn't look anything. Some of the core issues that I don't like in vanilla are present in the game. So it's not gonna be happening. Keep in mind, I have not even played the rest of the mini campaigns in Rome 2. I have never touched Hannibal at the Gates, Wrath of Sparta. So this is not just, the new thing. This is just, how it is. It just doesn't look very good. Because, the mods opened my eyes in Rome. They haven't done anything to change the balance of the game.
No.
What do we have here?
Beyond your comprehension.
Beyond my comprehension. It looks like every time you click this button, it generates a Slann Mage Priest, and they don't change traits like the rest of the heroes. So if you click the button, you get this guy, Mamba Jumbo, tough. It's always gonna be there. Generate a knowledgeable guy this time. They haven't affected the vanilla balance of Rom 2 whatsoever. I mean, take an example, Pontus for example. Pontus Swordsman, which can be a general bodyguards unit, has less health than Hoplite. Balance has been the same since I think 2014, and it's not good. Not good for the game, and not good for the duration of the battles. We're in a pretty good shape here, we don't need to move. Everything is good. We're also gonna go fast here. Might finish this campaign today. We have a long stream, but Fenrir is gonna interrupt us. Because, you know, if all the streamers play Crooked Moon, I'm there. Hopefully it's not gonna be a very hot day today. Marvius, you can. Well, it's not like it varies every single day. The changes happen slightly over time. So don't talk nonsense. How do you trigger Edge of Peace event by defeating Chaos? Why did they still add stuff to Rom 2? Because there's a lot of people playing Rom 2. You can have fun in Rom 2. We got spoiled by the Warhammer. But some of the things they could do, like balance the unit stats, increase most of them, like the health, and make the Grand Campaign 4 turns per year. You know, they not seem to be doing. I'm not using any visual mods now. Hey Tinder, thank you for 5 months. Sub to Fenron, Scotty, Roman, me and Nerd. 10 times would make it extreme splurge, but vanilla should get like about 10 to 15 health, and this is like should be like a normal change. It's like they're trying to make a historical game, and you know, a battle line fight that lasts less than a minute. $15 health added to all units would make sense, with the exception of Cataphracts, but they need to double the health. Cataphracts just have bad design in Rom 2. They should be like mini elephants. But you know, what do I know? What do I know, right? I just, you know, guesstimate stuff. It's not like I played tens of thousands of hours of Total War games. Feron Jenkins, we'll keep him on a Stegadon. Keep him on a Stegadon here. Can have very impressive attack for a hero. That's why it's always gonna be better than the regular. Potion of toughness. I'll be using a little Fifi. I just love it how we don't unlock arcane items without the Slann Mage Priest. That's just an oversight in design, but you know, I guess it's not a big deal. Some factions like you have wizards, but you can't get arcane items because your lord is not a wizard. And it's not easy to like Slann Mage Priest. It's tough thing to like, tough flavor. Yeah, we have full strength here. Full strength. Sure, we can. We made a Krogar, we have a simple army. Since we can use Blessed Horned Ones, no Swift Rider. No Soulbound. Those two would be pretty nice. We went with the best fighter skills. So we have Enforcer of Order, Thick Skin, Blade Master. We have Woundmaker, Scarred Veteran, Blade Shield. The standard stuff, the Swiftness, Protection, Spawning of Zotl. We have Neutral as Chaos, because Chaos is the main enemy. Battle Skill for the Saurus, Battle Skill for the Bastiladons and Stegadons. Saurus, Bastiladons, Stegadons. And no campaign skills. Krogar is a powerful fighter, so we get the good fighter stuff. The blessing is Tepok. Tepok is the best one. Tepok or Tepok? It's Tepok. Tepok. My ancient Mexican, you know, it's not that good. We'll keep following this army here. Why you pick the Tepok Blessing as the best one? Didn't I just say that it's the best one? And Naglfari. Yoo-hoo! Hey, Kozdirek. Skaven are actually very impressive here. I mean, look at this Skaven Empire. We'll put an ambush here next to the city. Krogar should really be going home. We're gonna be fighting Chaos in the north. It's actually not good because they're all enemies in the north. North is crazy. North is crazy. Kaiser controlled by the dwarves. There's a lot of empires here. There is no safe way back, really. No safe way back. Might need to fight off the vampires here. Go through Stalia, Skaven Blight to go into Telia. Oh, the Chaos Invasion attacked everybody. This is Invasion now, not along with the Rise of Chaos. Rise of Chaos don't fight everybody, just the good guys. The Chaos Invasion wants to destroy everybody. should go back. Because we want to see how this is gonna go. That was a very good battle against the Chaos Heat, guys. If you missed it yesterday, check out the last video. We had the 2 really good battles yesterday on a bonus stream. Let's see what's in the water. Island Song.
For you, talk.
Gonna be losing some public order. Diplomacy don't really matter. What do we have? +3, -1. Yeah, we need to sort this here. What's the hero situation? We're not gonna be recruiting any more heroes. Just destroy this and give me public order. It's good. And this is good as well. Fine. 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 Not for long though. Get public order instead of growth. Good. Good. Get more public order. We'll scout for Krogar with this one.
Skink.
Magnux, all our Saurus are at level 20 or higher. We're not getting any new heroes. We have 2 Skink Chiefs on the campaign as the assassins and spies, 2 in the armies. We have 1 exclusive Saurus Scar veteran on the campaign map. 2 can go both army and the campaign. All the Skink Priests except 1 are in the army. So we get +3 from those Saurus Scar veterans. We have enough heroes and we'll not be recruiting anymore. Even if we get another army, we'll not be getting heroes. As it's a late part of the campaign, they're gonna be low rank, useless. If we're getting another army, it's gonna be a doom stack full of dinosaurs. Either way, we're gonna see at one day a total domination game, whole map under your rule, if possible. The Sword of Khaine has 3 stages, if you guys are wondering about the stages. We have Command, SOC 1, 2, 3. This is just the first stage.
Tribesmen, gather. Slaughter the sheep.
Despoil and ravage.
Go find the rest of the chaos. Middenheim in control by the Skaven. Wow. Wow.
The Empire! By the comet!
Couldn't they make a line or two for the Southern Realms? Public order. We're just preparing for the future stages of the sword. Oh, look at this. Narfi is immortal. We're getting quests all the time, but we don't have to do them anymore. Our armies are set. Our armies are set. We are in the end game. If shit doesn't go our way, we get doomstakes. Right now there is no need to get a doomstake, because I want to fight with Shit Wizard and Krogar. I couldn't care less about getting another army. I don't care about rushing. I like to take my time. And we're gonna wait for the chaos to see what they're gonna do. We don't just play the game here, we start the game. Look, you are. Why you get tilted? Hey, bonkers. The vampires have been running unchecked for a while, but the chaos is coming to set them up. Sort them up, my bad, not set them up. There is no diplomacy with other factions, so we do not care what happens to them. For all I care, chaos can destroy everybody. But if they come to our territories, well, then they're gonna get wrecked. How is this mod working out? Oh, so far alright. It's definitely harder for the player when you have to deal with the chaos. They don't seem to have a significant advantage over the AI though. I mean, the standard chaos is a joke. This one is actually looks like a chaos. Okay. We have to go through to Skaven Blight. The Lizardmen don't have a raiding stance, so some of the moves can be tough. They might pile armies here and don't allow us passage. Yeah, the Chaos Knights are crazy in this mod. They actually feel like players, Chaos Knights. Okay, this one can go both ways. On a Sauruskar veteran, when it comes to campaign skills, you pretty much only need specialist and assault units. Assault garrison could also be added, but it's when you're making a Sauruskar veteran, especially a discipline one, you want to make sure it has all the fighter skills with just the right campaign skills, so you can go both a campaign role and a fighter role in the army.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
This is a very nasty army. You can see Sauruskar veteran is not a very good spy as a King Chief. Did not reveal everything. King Chief would reveal everything. The main role on a hero on the campaign map is spying, but some are better spies than the others. Mogi King with a sub. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. Gonna be mortality soon. What do we even have here? We don't have enough items. All is good. All is good. Don't expect attack here. I have good neighbors here. Let's go north. If I get some sleep, yeah, I slept for like 10 hours. Fully rested. Heat is very exhausting, and streaming is exhausting as well. So it's a bad combo. It's especially bad you can't sleep either. We had a bonus stream yesterday, guys, for a little over 2 hours. If you missed it, check out Twitch VODs or YouTube playlist. We had actually 2 very good battles. One against the vampires, one against the Chaos, where we taken the Sword of Cain from Chaos. Everybody's gonna be turning on the Chaos now, even the evil factions. Vampires gonna get backdoored and it's gonna hurt. They have all their arms against the dwarves in the south. You're gonna get tracked in the north. Now diplomacy house rule definitely makes for an interesting campaign, but it's also a little annoying because they all constantly come to you in diplomacy and you have to constantly click that button. Refuse them. There should be an option where you enable that the AI does not approach in diplomacy. That you the only one that they can initiate diplomacy. Many strategy games work like that. We can't risk water, so we have to go through the swamp. Okay, what do we have here? We'll be following this guy here. We are not a high rank, so we could increase our chance to harass. If you guys don't know how the heroes' actions work, it's our rank versus the rank of the target, plus additional modifiers. So by getting additional ranks, we'll increase their odds against tough targets. So we can get additional 11% by getting 11 ranks. We rank 29 out of 40. As the chance increases with rank, also the cost increases as well.
Cohorts, Galax 3. Danger.
Let's go here. I have a feeling that the Chaos cannot defeat Tomb Kings. City will burn. There's not gonna be any battles anytime soon. We are moving peace into place and we are observing what is happening with the Chaos. As we are at the end of the world, and we do not care about what happens to the rest of the world. We are observing what is chaos, what the Chaos is doing. Should use all our heroes now, actually. There is a notification settings where you can choose what to control, what to see, what you get notified. So if you turn off hero not moved, you need to check it here, otherwise it will not remind you that you moved that hero. There is a oversight with this thing they introduced. With this thing here, if the hero gets wounded, it unchecks it. So either a bug or just an oversight. So you still have to keep in mind if the hero gets wounded to remember to check it again. But since we can use all the heroes now, we'll be using all of them, not have them idle and sleep.
Tribesmen gather, despoil and ravage.
Just build up with the rest of the public order. There are no Crooked Moons campaign planned, but if Fenrir wins his Crooked Moon campaign, we'll be starting one. So guys, when Fenrir is up, check him out, root for him. Maybe he actually does it. The short victory of Crooked Moon is quite absurd. And I you know, can't believe they had the balls to call the short victory. This whole victory design in this game on most faction is so outdated, archaic. And you know, most of these objectives don't even make sense anymore. Whole system needs to like a big revamp. It's never gonna happen probably.
Su al Jax. Hulk Kauk Suzay.
Yeah, Tomb King's victory conditions make sense. They've done a good job with them. Examples of really bad victory conditions are the Skaven factions and the Lizardman factions. Order of Lore Masters. Those are some of the examples. It's a very nice army. Very nice army. 7 battle skills. Actually has a lot of magic. They've done like no damage. You can see in this example that the numbers are affected in the balance of power. In auto resolve. Maybe not in balance of power, but in auto resolve. If the victory is decided. Because they've taken no damage. Like there is like no damage here. Next turn they're full strength. Like nothing happened. And they could go into another battle like nothing happened either. Some of the units are not affected by this chaos change. Hell Cannon is one of them. Well, Splurge, it's designed like that, and if you have stock units, why not? So it's a good plan. Working as intended. There is a reason there are stalkers in the game. From the logic point of view, what happens, you know, the city gets overrun and defender just loses the will to fight. They start running away. So it's even if you have a logic there. When the city gets overrun, defenders will not defend anymore. It's a normal thing.
No.
Defend the center. That's why the AI keeps units on the center sometimes when it doesn't make no sense. And you can sneak in with every faction. And sneaking in and achieving this is not easy either. Sometimes it will be easy, but it will not work every time. Well, 9-2. The Loud Chosen. Wow, look at this. Somebody got surprised here. They're even at war with Norska. Does look like the Hell Cannon have the old amount of ammunition here with this mod.
Sinkas. Ah, Tuk. You disappoint me.
Wreck you, Toklo. Talk.
Let's get more experience here.
Escape. Master.
Densler.
So the Chaos have one army here. Also Confederate Karakadin, all of a sudden they start being aggressive here. Giant got another entity, so it's more scary with the damage, and HP was increased, yeah. But that entity has lower. So instead of having one giant with 12,000 health, hitting like a truck, you have two giants, 9,000 health each, both hitting like a truck. Our main army is quite terrifying, so even the chaos will avoid them on one-on-one if they can. It's a problem dealing with the giants as the lizardmen, especially when they're gonna have two per unit. Most reliable way to destroy giants is with range, and the lizardmen have bad range. That's probably the worst thing about the lizardmen. This is not probably the worst, but it is the worst thing about the lizardmen. No range damage dealers. Holy shit. What kind of warherd is that?
I think not. I despise this notion. Parchok talk. No scum.
Ekron is gonna burn.
Konzerk.
Tuk.
This chaos is here. One army is here.
Not now.
We could get a tier 3. How is Bertonia still alive? It's crazy. They pushed out of here by the Chaos and the Norska. Now they're living here. The only reason why they can hold this territory is because they made a peace with Wood Elves. Look at this part of the map, guys. Is this a little crazy or what? Wood Elves and Paravon. Batonia holds Borderloo. Baston and Morfort. This is Borderloo and Aquitaine. This is some long province names. And then you have Vampires in the mountains, Ruins north of it, and Norska holding the north coast. Just look at this, man. You have to appreciate stuff like this. Dwarves in southern Midland and western Reichland, while the vampires are in the mountains. Those mountains don't sleep. Estalia holds Carcassonne, and the case is about to hit these shores. I think the craziest Batonia I've seen, except me, taking Batonia, AI wise, when you take it with certain factions, it does look a little crazy when you play yourself. But AI wise, when the Musilon was the powerhouse in Batonia, and they were our vassal, that's probably the craziest example of Batonia. Yeah, Batonia made peace with Will, so yeah, we've seen that. In Warhammer 2, there is a new system. It's the climates. Every faction has a suitable climate, unpleasant and uninhabitable. You can take all of these elements, but depending on the climate, there are going to be penalties or no penalties. Like growth, public order, construction times, construction costs, penalties to income, replenishment. So the Lizard, for example, have suitable savanna, desert and jungle. You can see nothing, no downside in Resetra. But in the last plateau, where is mountains, we have some penalties, public order, construction cost, casualty replenishment, construction times, and the income. You can occupy mountains with the Lizardmen, but there's going to be a small downside. Unpleasant, it's manageable by most factions, while stuff like uninhabitable has more severe penalties. Not all factions can go into uninhabitable. Also, some factions like the Norska, they still use their old system, where they make outposts and they don't really occupy new lands. They could just occupy, some of the big capitals like Koron or Kislev. These are the outposts, Norskan outposts, because it's the coast. They cannot occupy inland unless it's a special settlement. The Wood Elves still have their outposts. The system is a little out of date, but what can you do? They increase the amount of buildings in the capitals. But Wood Elves don't get extra outpost slot in these settlements.
I'd rather eat a squeak.
You have walls here. What'd you say? Hell, I need to. Norska cannot take all settlements. Yeah, Norska system works differently than the than the other factions. You see they don't control Zoishin here. I'd be a ruin though. In here they can only take Sioktraken. It's just the unit size on most units for the chaos. And they went poof. How many vampires armies are gonna be here? It's rough, really rough territory for us to move through. We don't care about those territories. We need to move back home. That was a classic orc move there. I want a good scrap. To my knowledge, Norsca never worked well like the other factions. Their occupation system works differently because how the faction is designed. You have to consider their building that increases the sec, lowers the upkeep and stuff like that. It would go out of control when you get if you can get it everywhere. So the faction is not designed to expand anywhere. So you cannot occupy those places. Hey Rubio. Yeah, I woke up like an hour and a half ago. I mean, it's morning in India. Pretty sure. It's morning in the United Arab Emirates. I have two armies here. We could get surrounded here. I don't want to fight the vampires. Because there's no point in just gonna get new armies like nothing happened. Because we're not conquering here, it's pointless. They have no chance against us anyways. The vampires are pretty bad against lizardmen.
The nation calls.
I'm like, must be chaos here, but what the hell, man? Leonardo has balls. It's a fail 2 times in a row or 80% chance. Mount Gumbar has been retaken. In Karacha. We fought, we had a bonus stream yesterday, Rubio, for 2 hours. I think you missed it. We got surprised by 2 armies of vampires here. It was a big battle. And we fought a big chaos army here. It was intense. They had chosen. And they also had the Sword of Cain. The only reason I went there because the Sword of Cain was it was a good good move. As you can see, we got it. It was a long journey though. Hey, Farron. You can actually see how ridiculous are chosen fight when they have 140. It's crazy. Without the curses from the heavens and the beasts, might be impossible. Both curses lower attack. One of them lowers armor. The curse in the beast lore is quite incredible. It costs only 9 power and it's nearly 40 seconds. Overcast is a huge radius. While overcast on the Curse of the Midnight Wind, the duration gets doubled, which is really impressive. So we lower their attack and grind them down. I don't think there is like when you see spears fighting Chosen and you see the Chosen not taking damage, it's like your hopes and dreams get crushed a little. The Blessed Saurus spears are some of the best spearmen in the game, and they like stand no chance against Chosen. They can still hold for a while and deal damage, but with some serious support, that's it. That's all they can do. That unit has crazy health, more defense, and more armor. Against regular Chosen, it's a disadvantage, but against the great weapons, get deleted. Saurus are amazing infantry, but they need support against Chosen. We bring home the ultimate prize, boys. The ultimate prize. Krogar with the Sword of Cain. These guys are recruiting. Might as well be full Chosen next time we see them. We have to make a move here. They might go for Krogar. What's with all the attrition? It's the vampiric corruption. Causes attrition to the living. This almost doesn't matter. The chaos is strong replenishment. Hey, sure enough. Yoo-hoo! Thanks for bits. At the worm count. Just call it count, because you know that for the first word is a little bit. You only count here.
Tempt me not.
They even destroy Kelpit? No, it's not a priority. Skaven can build a big empire. Man, they have a big empire. You see all these ruins here? That's Clan Moulder. Dark times in the empire. When the vampires have Aldorf and half of the empire is underground. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rubio is scouting for Krogar. Akendor has been taken by the dwarves, that's good. What's my favorite faction? It's the Empire. But almost as much I like the dwarves. Almost as much.
Zarku Chotai.
The Chaos so far is doing good. We are not intervening much. We defeated one of their hordes. The Lizard Men are made to fight Chaos. Because when it comes to fights between the Lizard Men and the Chaos, Lizard Men are supposed to have the upper hand. They're made to fight Chaos. They have a similar fight style, except the dinosaurs mixed with their infantry are too much for Chaos. The Chaos fighting Lizardmen specifically could use a lot of halberdiers, and that's the only way they would have advantage. But even chosen halberdiers will get tossed around by dinosaurs. They will win though. Legion of Doom, chosen halberdiers can probably defeat Ancient Stegadon, but it's still in the favor of the Ancient Stegadon for the most part. Because of the poison, those range attacks can make bodies explode. They require attack. Veterancy and the battle skill, the dinosaur has no chance. The moment you have that extra attack on an armor piercing unit, it's where the crazy damage happens. That's why the sword masters are so insane at killing infantry. They can have a really high attack, over 60, over 70 even, and a high anti-infantry bonus. A little bit problem here, but we could handle it. It would be a really hard battle. Well, the theory, there are two theories about that. You know, I'm not the person who goes on Google and check everything in detail. I can tell you from my personal experience. This 15 will be just added to weapon damage, or will be added proportionally to the weapon damage and armor piercing damage. So about 9 will be added to weapon damage and 6 to the armor piercing damage. Or about 10 to weapon damage and 5 to the armor piercing damage. Or just all is weapon damage. It's one of these two. So when they're fighting a large unit, it's either 52-15 or 47-20.
feature sword. Take cohorts out this drop.
They're resisting. They're resisting.
Proxicon. Cohorts, Galax 3. Teacher sword. Cohorts, Galax 3. Putak. Zartok.
This is the closest horde to our territories. I think they're gonna about to start fighting Camry. The Chaos had initial advantage here, you know, the glass train. But it looks like they're breaking apart. The Tomb Kings should have a significant advantage over the Chaos. Just how they made it Tomb Kings. And the Chaos that was coming in the desert was removed from the game. The Tomb Kings have easy time against Chaos.
That would be
Madness!
no.
Bella, come closer. I need to whisper something. Come closer. To whisper in your ear. If I knew she was there, we should have moved the hero first. But it's an oversight. In hindsight, we know. Hindsight. It's a hindsight, you know, when you see, you know, how something happened, and then you wish you did the other way around. Hindsight. Okay. Isabella is there. Isabella could be nice on Krogar. Krogar has ridiculous health, so regeneration is huge. We might go hunt Isabella there, but it's too much vampiric corruption and we cannot hide, so it's very hard. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Empire has been destroyed by the vampires and Clan Mulder. Not even sure if it's worth trying to go for Isabella. That our army is insane, and there is vampiric corruption everywhere. So she will probably just flee.
Crow, you sick.
I just love it when the Order of Lord Masters confederates Tyrion, Lothern, and their capital is still down there in the jungle. Incredible. Clan Angrund retakes the ancestral home of Karak 8 Peaks. Their capital is still in Karakaiser. Same for the Crooked Moon. Yeah.
Joktok House.
Interesting.
City Toscans.
We could get Isabella here if we get lucky. Isabella would be amazing on Krogar. We are not feeling threatened at home at all. Shit Wizard is there as well.
Darkness comes.
Let's go and eliminate this guy. We don't tolerate any of his scum rogue arms.
More sleep shines.
Have Marshall go with Krogar. How to get a sword? I went to get it. I sent Krogar to Bretonnia to take the sword. It was in position by a strong Chaos army. We had a battle against the Chaos army, you can check in the previous video. Well, we'll be following this army. And Elk will go with Shit Wizard. The Bella would give regeneration to Krogar, which is very powerful on him. We could make a landing on Matorka and Isabella might stay there. He's trying to recruit the remaining part of her army. If we are diminished, we might not even seem like a threat to her. Finally! Took only 1,000,000 turns. To unlock a Discipline Frog.
Beyond your comprehension. No!
No, frogs are bad, but I was checking how long it would take to get a Discipline 1. Oh wow. Look at this. Oh, what can you do, man? Greedy Isabella, greedy. This is an impossible battle to lose, but they have us in a naval. Only lose most of my blessed units. Most of my blessed units. Many replenish. There's like no replenishment here. The balance of power is broken. I need the guys to, you know, what's the word? What's the word? When you're staying on something without moving on. No need to dwell on it. No need to dwell on it. Military access? No, we don't want military access. Can't even accept diplomacy. Stop annoying us. Ruminate, fixate, yeah. This could work as well. We could have easily lost the army there, so... we should be happy that we are still alive. If in a manual battle, we wouldn't even taken any casualties against that. Because we could just send the Krog, fight the whole army. He got bloody, nice.
Do not mistake me for a fool. Think I'll try. Moron!
He has Motorka in range. So the vampires have left the Barak War under siege to attack Krogar there.
I'd wither first.
Could raise dead here. There's no way to go for Motorka now. It's a wasteland, but we still have very good replenishment because of technology. Yeah. Get the blessed units ready to join the army. It's a 50 attack now, very nice for a dinosaur. I'll still try to make a move on Isabella. If we get Isabella, the army will not matter on Krogar. I mean, Krogar doesn't have that good toughness because he's gonna get tired. But it's still very important to get that region. We're gonna have to be careful if we're gonna be fighting overwhelmed with only Krogar.
It is night.
Gets quite wrecked against anti-large units. That's why we need that more resistance and regeneration. This is a rogue army with a lot of knights. We're not gonna auto-resolve here, somebody might get killed. This is a good battle to go in with our standard formation. Thanks to these guys, I think they have dinos. Oh. Old guy is still lacking. Stay in the back. Omen, put in the doesn't really matter where it is. I can just go to the crowd. Nice to get a extra balance sheet wizard.
Tensor Q.
Almost, boys. Don't move. Three in the back are anti-large for flanks. This is our formation pretty much. Left and right.
Tensor Q. Orc. Sarkar. Sarkar. Tensor Q.
All's good. If I could save this, it would save me a lot of time, cause it takes time to deploy shit like this. This is the next level shit, not just, you know, click buttons. Is win, yeah, it is win. We just have to fight them so that we don't risk any casualties, lose any units because of their composition. Shoot some of those birds. I'm gonna have like 3 staggered in this army. Double kill, nice, nice. Tegadon is pretty accurate with their stuff. I mean, they have mainly this is like all flanking, but look at this. They're still sending 4 around. They're begging for it. I think it should be much faster. Do not get caught in melee. Do not get caught in melee. Karacha. Focusing on this unit. It's not that unless it takes over 42 casualties. I did good. We were fighting Blood Knights, Knights of the Realm. It can't handle Blood Knights, but it can handle Knights of the Realm. I think there were Knights of the Realm there. Maybe there were Grail Knights there. Maybe.
Saw you again. Got
Oh, nice extra bell.
took on. You alt coach.
Extra bell always good on an army that needs experience. Maybe physical resistance skill.
Dinsa.
Can't auto-resolve this.
Why my god.
My hangover has been over. Over.
Smooth hands.
Actually, Realmar is a very good unit. Very good tier 3. But it has no armor piercing.
Feed them to the lady's mercy! No! My next vow! The lady's blessing is...
This unit is very fast because the battle skill. That's why it's so good as well. I have nearly 100 speed. 100 speed on an anti-large armor piercing cavalry. It's very impressive. Undead plus Bretonnia, it's a rogue army. Scourge of Aquitaine. I'm even pronouncing that right. My Bretonnian sucks.
Saw you again. Talk.
Yeah, we actually have one more honored elder. I forgot about it. Get a spawn keen, so we'll get 15 missile resistance, 5 melee defense, and 5 leadership for the Croxigors. Very nice. This looks very good now. Might even have 50 melee defense on rank 9. Still miss armor, charge, and weapon strength. What do we have here? 15. As long as they go south, we're just not gonna assault units. We're just gonna follow. What 1% replenishment? It's a wasteland. I have this hardball in this campaign, yes. Like 5-6 hardballs. Have you even watched the beginning of this campaign against the Skaven? That was a really hard battle. We had a hard battle against the Chaos. When you fight a battle against Chaos, like if you've seen the battle when against the Sorokane user, at battle you don't do everything right, you lose. A lot of people would have lost that battle, I guarantee you. We had also a hard battle, one of them was against the vampires, but we would have taken some casualties if we were not careful. And we had a hard battle against Karak Zorn. That was 5 or 6 hard battles in this campaign. But of the Blessed Horned ones, we can't use them. Because diplomacy is required to use those. Yes, Chaos Marauders have doubled their number. Or nearly doubled their number. I think it's doubled. 40, doubled. Rogue, yes. Yes. Rogue's chaos units also got buffed. We don't have any Blessed Horn ones because we can't get them. Chaos, yeah, Chaos is gonna be a problem if we get to fight most of them. Like I said, this is not just a special challenge campaign. We want to see also how they do against the AI. We are playing a faction which is far away from the rest of the world. So unless we go crusading, we're not gonna get affected much. They murdered AI. Not really. The regular Chaos would have murdered them as well. This was just trash what they fought so far. They did not murder the AI. Just performing above average. These guys and the Rise of Chaos got deleted. They were fighting Batonians, some trash here. The factions which cannot defeat Chaos even without a mod. Our greenskins here without any military presence. They haven't fought any real enemies, the Chaos. They haven't even started fighting the vampires. They only had interaction with like one army, and it was even. The Sea Chaos got deleted in the Rise of Chaos like they were nothing. The Warriors of Chaos are doing okay. This is how I imagine Warriors of Chaos to be doing. But they still seem to be struggling. It's definitely better than before. The balance of power doesn't seem affected that much with the modded Chaos. As it's broken, it's always gonna go towards 50-50.
That would be madness.
No!
You disappoint me.
I'm still trying to get Isabella there, but there's nothing else to do anyways. The Chaos hit here, destroyed the coast, and Cameron just deleted them. They don't seem to stand any chance against Tomb Kings. Where are they going here? Why are they not fighting this area? Chaos ignoring Kislev. It's like I mean, what the hell? It's 10 unit garrison.
I'd with her first.
In the base game, I have seen 2 Tomb Kings army full of skeletons. In naval, delete 9 chaos hordes. Click, 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 click. No more puppets of chaos. If you guys seen my highlight where we had 2 armies against 4 chaos armies, or was it 3 chaos armies? I don't remember anymore. The Tomb Kings. You can see the Tomb Kings are very strong against chaos when they have even their real armies. But why are the Tomb Kings strong? Tomb Kings strong against chaos? Because the balance of power is in their favor. Not only they will outnumber the chaos, but the balance of power is in their favor in the first place. Yes, Kolek heard me. Kolek, go take down Kislev. You're embarrassment. Can't let Kislev standing. How's King Army now? Do you think this is a meme stream? Did Kroger get Azak straight? Yes, he did. We made sure of it. Rubio. Where can you find a Tomb King highlight I mentioned? If you go to this link, YouTube, you will have playlists, all the playlists. One of the playlists is called Highlights, and the video name is Khemri Large Battle vs Chaos. One moment, you will see it soon here on the video. Okay. Yeah. It's that one, yeah. Large battle against the Chaos. I think we were fighting like 4 armies. Yeah. Get an Acolyte Mage. And regeneration for the whole army. Yoo-hoo! We back, bitches! I really want to get Isabella there. Since she's so close, you know, would be, you know, too lazy not to go for her. It's a very good vampire army. And there is no diplomacy in this campaign. Group these two like this, why not? Why not? Let's see what kind of damage we're taking on Krogar. I just land in the back. I have what? Several Terrorgeists. You cannot catch Terrorgeists. Who wants to duel? Who wants to duel? Send somebody. I'll be gentle. I think we still can take a lot of damage. Krogar has bad vigor. Sword ability, the Sword of Cain. Oh, do those guys want to fight? I fire at will, boys. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Wanna fight? Let's fight. Who's next? Who's next? Oh, fire. We don't need range against this. is doing fine there. Let's send the Pterodons to assist. There's a lot of trash here. We can use AoE. You know, guys, I think there was a little bit confused. Some people getting confused, you know, when I say, you know, there's a lot of trash to clear. You know, I'm play World of Warcraft, you know, and you know, when you're in Black Temple, you have to clear a lot of trash before the bosses. You know, a lot of trash mobs. Doesn't mean those units are bad. I think some people got confused with this. There is trash, and then there is trash, you know? It's like trash in Sunwell Plateau was no joke. This is just a lot of trash to kill. Let's use the curses here. Yeah. So if I say there's a lot of trash here to clear, there's a lot of units that can't do anything to us, and it's just a grind down to kill them all. That's what I mean. I don't mean these units are bad. They just can't do anything to Krogar. We just have to, you know, grind them all down. This thing could glitch here. Mortis engine has glitched. Come on, that assembly. What the fuck you doing? Fix this glitch. I have not seen this glitch before the last campaign. They must have ninja patched the game. It's like no other way to explain this. This was not happening before the Empire campaign. There we go, gone. We've taken low damage in this spell because we have regeneration in every single unit. Oh, look, have you seen that smack? He back to death. There were two Mortis engines there, and one had like it almost looked like there's a insane amount of radius. It's like 60 radius. Toughness was satisfying there. We don't have any really good armors. Okay, bald guy BB. King Chief. I'm to get him his mounts. This area here. It's like the core Galinskin territory. All wastelands. Of course, they are also in the mountains. Holy shit. I think we have sort of Cana. They started to recruit some nasty stuff.
I will not.
Trashman didn't drop loot. No, no. Sure, Trash was anything that was not the boss. I don't know how it worked on your server. We were doing like dungeons and raids. Anything that was a boss was trash. That's how we called it. Skaven only get there. I mean, they were there before.
Sarmar Gorbok, Qits.
Hey Rouse, good morning. Dr. Beck, they would work like a chariot unit works. Yeah, we have a stage 2 there. Oh baby! Oh, thank you. Don't even have to chase her. Better way to turn up. Yeah, Kroger has the sword. We're taking it from the chaos. We have a Lizardman army here with every single unit with regeneration, fighting vampire counts. Balance of power is pretty much correct there. I'm actually surprised to see it actually work. That's like proper balance of power there. Since our infantry is outnumbered, we don't want to leave a position to get surrounded. Just wait in the back. This guy here, it's fine. I have 20 extra weapon strength. The Blessed Erdogan Riders are much faster than the bats. The flying units, you don't want to use double speed unless you're going through ranged attacks. They fly the same as the regular speed or going fast. You're going to melt there. Okay. Fire at will? No, not happening. It's not happening. Go crazy there, boys. We're gonna ignore the back as the Carnosaurus. Let's go across here. Oh, they're there. Going to metal, boys. It's
fine there. We don't have the sword right now, but we have to wait for a turn. Not good for Terran to fight the bats, but we outnumbered them here, so it's fine. Don't want to get harassed in the air, so we can just want to shoot on the ground. Terran's easy to heal, as they're squishy, not very good health. Managed to get into the spears. King, no sorry. I'll lose leadership in a second. There's a lot of damage here. Bella went in the air. She can't catch these guys. Terran has 85 weapon strength in the air. That's with the event. Usually it's 65. Just squish, they do good damage. Okay, Kroger got the regeneration from Isabella. Also, their infantry was focusing this unit here. Hitting Isabella, the Lord gets regeneration. Regeneration on a Dinosaur Lord is very strong. Banner now.
Praise Sigma.
Okay, now we can go back to the base. Aris Gor's given killed poison.
Cohorts, Daleks free.
We're spying on Chaos here. They still have a lot of things to destroy. I think it's impossible to destroy the world because of the Vekamol settlement raising and occupying. I have 2 armies. Does Chaos have a new unit? What do you mean, Marshall? No new units for Chaos. Haven't added new units for Chaos since they added aspiring champions, Manticores. Or hold on. It was since they added the regiments. Yeah, they're the regiments. That was the last time they added new units for Chaos. This campaign is quite hard without diplomacy. You have to understand that we made sure the Khemri and Dwarf like us. It is not that easy as it looks. We have no treaties with them. There is a unit card with 8 units I don't remember. You mean the Gorbish Chariot? Did the mod made it 2k chance per unit? Yes. If you guys interested what mod we are using, there is a command for the mods. It's listed the name and the link to the mod. I should let the dwarves take this, I don't care for this. I can really see what is happening here. They get veterans too, of course. Of course. Since we are here, might as well keep fighting here. So this is Kren Krogar, his stats. We have not have very good armor. It's 55% ward save, 50 physical resistance, 45 missile resistance, and 45 magic resistance. These are his stats, other than the resistances. I got the. The sword was in Bretonia. I went there and the Chaos had it. It was a tough battle against Chaos. This doesn't do anything in the chaos, but I'm gonna get like some experience. Let this get destroyed. Dwarves should control this.
Thirsts for war.
Does Athlon have an effect on hero effectiveness? Some buildings, yes. The building is lowering it when a hero is trying to do an action from that region, only sign that region, he'll have a lower chance to succeed. Like the trash building that gives you a couple of war dancers in the garrison. Once the chaos got destroyed like nothing, it's like before. Oh, those chaos factions on the ships. Wars will take this. Just spy on the vampires with nerfing. Breach the walls here. Experience here. There's a big garrison here. They're actually fully fortified. Not a normal thing. Let's see some Krogar on triple speed. They have 2 bets on a Vargas. We do have 4 of Pterodons. So we just need to send Krogar to the center and Pterodons there and destroy the air. Krogar just stands there and Pterodons shoot everything with the damage. They can't do anything against our Pterodons. Kroger with Sword of Cain and Pterodons is a great combination. In Kroger die, yeah, it's possible, but the enemy would need to have a lot of armies. A single hidden net vampire. Gotta love Kroger knockback. That's why he's not even considered probably top 3. That knockback is bullshit. Kinda ruins the lore, actually, really. Knockback and bad vigor. How many times that Grimlock does that knockback that will break every bone in your body and deals no damage? They will never fix this. This is because of the multiplayer. This is a balance thing. They have to have this because of the multiplayer. Now Kroger is very powerful, but knockback and vigor is his weaknesses. Man, the only like Durtu, for example, the only weakness Durtu has is speed. Him being weak to range is another thing, but you can sort to range weakness easier than vigor and knockback. Oh, you can actually put this. Yeah, Saurus can put it, but not the other guys. Not even sure that 8% even works. Should work, because the lore bonus don't work. We have a Kroger with the Sword of Cain. Arable is huge income. But the corruption is here is ridiculous. We can still get some untainted.
Oraxoras. Triorak Jotok. Pichasor. Never.
I'm wondering what kind of damage they're gonna take here.
Denslar.
Just love it how the Chaos Army replenishes while building siege equipment. There's like no downtime. This is a real smooth gameplay.
Crow, you sick eyes.
I doesn't need attack Fegaton. The attack is not the issue. The issue is the mechanic, how he deals how he attacks. Because that the knockback, if he was doing damage at the same time, well, you know, would be broken in multiplayer. It's the large unit thing. Being a large unit has its advantages, but also disadvantages. Same for the infantry. Just, you know, how the game is designed. So now it's not a, you know, a bad thing, you know, how they design it, but you know, it's very annoying sometimes seeing stuff like that. They had to balance it somehow, you know, because, you know, they try hard with multiplayer. Grand Pepe number 1. The Chaos ignores most of the Skaven cities. As that Skaven heal mechanic kicking in. So many rogue armies around. Interesting. Very interesting. I think they're gonna start the next one. Good stop there. I will try with this. That's not worth it. Not worth it. We may have a critical failure.
I refuse your guidance.
Some more experience here. experience. Yes. Chaos has no chance against Camry. Zero chance. Zero. I've never seen Camry lose against Chaos. It's like another impossible. Scout nerf, we don't need the research anymore. Let's scout in there.
Retalk as Kwasur.
I don't think Chaos will be able to do anything against Camry. Camry is so powerful as the AI. At times when, you know, they struggle, even get wrecked, but more than often they are very powerful. More than just, you know, just... Oh, they're gonna attack with both armies, so those crazy bastards. Oh, you're a hero? Yeah, you were pretty much the second hero we got in this campaign. You're a campaign hero, exclusive campaign. Assault units and spying.
Suras is Zumas Lisa.
How many Aryans they get here? Gonna get 10% resistance for the whole army. Plenty of flyers in the other army. To get a formation here. Or do we? Do we? The army lost if we retreat the rest of the army. He's all very exhausted. 2 minutes into the fight. A lot of Morris engines. But we don't have the freedom of movement here as long as they have large units. I'm gonna start taking damage when you get exhausted. We're getting also a lot of stagger here. I need to go into this area here. Raise the magic potential. Our arm is better even without a sword. These are vampires after all. I don't want to get stuck in large units, it's not very effective for Krogan to fight like that. Get too close, we might aggro the flying unit, so we don't want to get too close. Why does this unit not listen to me? Yeah, we should be much faster. Those large units are doing quite a bit of damage there. Morris Engine probably does more damage than the rest of the army. It's a lot of stuff here. Might be approaching the army finally. I'm not sure who wins here. Let's go. Should be able to surround the thing. Ah, the Terrans have no chance. Probably would have destroyed the vampire army like it's nothing. Drogar is getting killed slowly. Still need the armor. Some kind of sound glitch and it's causing lag. I'm gonna have to fight now. We're not gonna break the line there. Let us carry Carnosaurus. We can send him in the back so we can handle those guys on the land. This is actually getting nasty here. The side got hit really hard. There's a lot of large stuff there. Shoot those they've got there. The Carnosaur should not get stuck there when there's so many barcos around. See that shit? Geld with his 64 defense, huh? Geld, this is Geld and Ghost. $139 targets, twice we missed. Just go surround those guys here. Second damage, but he's healed there. Keep debuffing their stuff here. Sterog is still there in the air. You guys are fine here. They juice up. The sound is glitching this battle, it's causing a lot of lag as well. It's not the first time this happened, it's happened sometimes. Gonna get another bloody, maybe. Slugpot, there's no fix. It's been in the game for like 7 months. Look at that battle loot. I get poison as well. The whole army gets 10% magic resistance too. The whole army gets 15 magic resistance from Blessing of Tepak and Kemler. Have ridiculous magic resistance on Lizardman army. Whole army 10% magic resistance. And we can then move that follower for poison. It happens only with the greenskins elements, Slugpot, when the greenskins have the towers. The greenskin towers. Not seen it happen with any other elements, I don't think so. Pigeon Plucker Pendant. PPP. Always nice to get PPP. Yeah, the Empire has been dead for a while. Killed by the vampires in this cave. We are not caring about the settlements outside what we have in the south. Toxicos got their shit.
You disappoint me.
Nice raise dead Camler. Look at this. Click, 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 click. That vampire thing's so good.
Cords galaxy.
I can't. Well, I will put him on a Blessed Stegadon now. Ancient Stegadon, my bad. %30 ammunition is shit with a Stegadon, but with a Blessed Stegadon this is actually really good. Get up here. Put the potion on Fenrir. Not only that we had no losses here, but we actually healed in this battle. Healed. Razor Seka. Oh, we gotta hit 4. I'd go for Zvorok there. Obligor is going down now here. Probably scrying. We are losing public order here as well.
As a non-mortal, you took.
Let's see if they get where they move. It's like they ignored it. They're ignoring Clan Mulder. And they're at war with him. This is fine. What else do we have here?
Wazeka. Kaikwasuras.
All good. You go get some breakfast. Get some breakfast. Running the vampires here a little, we will make sure they're losing the north on the other side. And we get to do some battles as well. What happened to the Empire? They got destroyed by the vampires in this cave-in. It was a combination of things, really. But I think it was the mainly vampires in this cave-in. It looks like the boat chaos is still useless. Not very scary for the AI. Have you seen Archaon? I don't think we've seen Archaon. Wonder where he is. I know, right? Chains of Potato. It's cave-in controlling Middenheim. It's like the biggest heresy there is. One. The war zone, huh? A war zone. Scrying pool. I just kind of like this whole part of the map here. Is there a new stream schedule? No, it's the same as before. Use the schedule command.
It's Arctic.
Let's see what's going on here with Vampire Armies. They have a ridiculous race dead here. They might be focusing with everything there. I'm really looking forward to see what's gonna happen to this horde. Second round. Let's actually keep it like this so they don't bother with it again. All good. Omen got rank 24. In a shit wizard's army. Some Dark Vassal, why not? It's like a waste of unit. Best this guy been tied here than somewhere harassing somewhere else. use some attack. Why not? We could check out some arcane items, but why would we need arcane items? Our juice is very high. Wish we could see a Slann Mage Priest army. This Slann would act as a support with very situational magic, funny flow. And he would just have the same, similar setup like Sheet Wizard, for example. Instead of having a Lord on a Carnosaur that actually does something, he'll just be staying in the back and, depending on situation, cast spells. That's it. It would be worse than a King Priest. I kid you not, worse than a King Priest. It doesn't say anything better against King Priest. King Priests are incredible. Let us get Stegadon, Ranger Stegadon, and fight and cast spells. Oh, we're gonna finally see something here. What? They ignoring it? Pollock? What the hell, man? What the hell? Where is Arcane? Enough clicking. I'm gonna go have a short break, some breakfast. We'll continue when I get back, guys. It's gonna be like 15 minutes. I'm back, guys. Let's continue.
Even Nagash had limits. Not now.
Do not mistake me for a fool.
Basically, just spamming doomstakes here. I feel like the Chaos would have no chance if they attack these territories. So you're telling me to fight any of the Chaos, you have to go through all these vampire territories. Just like, it's like, I don't know. I feel like we're just wasting time here. There is no way to defeat all the vampires here. And we are not gonna conquer everything to get to the Chaos. Let's see if the Chaos can actually handle them. We could defeat their armies, but with one army we cannot take the settlements to stabilize. The corruption here is so absurd, it will take us 50 turns to get anywhere. Let's see what the Chaos is doing. I should visit. I feel like the Chaos is not even gonna threaten us. We're not gonna go over the enemy territory to fight Chaos. That's absurd. And then we're not even gonna bother, we're just gonna wait at home. If the Chaos can get to us through the mod, if the AI defeats them, the campaign is over. I mean, the ship Chaos gets deleted like even without a mod. Hey, Roust, just moved to Europe. Okay. You up early? 6:40 AM here. Guys, we have a sort of cane on Krogar, which means nobody can do shit. And we are going to be checking out what the Chaos does. How old? 30. If only the Warriors Chaos can do something, it's actually bad for the game. It's actually bad for the game. If only the Warriors of Chaos can do something. Italy? Mm-hmm. And where were you living before? I know, right, Moki? I think Burke is going to play some Warhammer as well. California? Uh-huh. Well, I hope you enjoy it in Italy. Moving is like like a big decision. The weather should be very similar, right?
My axe.
I think the Sega sponsored a lot of variety streams to play the game, advertise, their multiplayer stuff, because they are doing some kind of multiplayer in a few days.
Kill it, rat.
They're doing some kind of multiplayer. We can defeat this, but I wanna see, how they do against the Tomb King, so we don't wanna get their intention. They have no way to defeat Kroger with this. Nothing wrong with them sponsoring, the variety streamers to, showcase the game. It's good for the game. More people, try the game. More people say to play the game. More people will watch it on Twitch. It's a very good move. Then more people come to my channel and ask me why I don't recruit third army. Everybody wins. I have one of them positive perks called Iron Will, but we have one of them negatives as well called Rinsed Sometimes Too Much. Streamer house so much gold. Oh shit. Vampires are very strong. I don't think the Chaos has any chance. I hope the Chaos would destroy most of the old world, but struggling.